Hi Church Central, Rich here. I want to invite you to this, the Churches That Change Communities conference. One of our stated goals as a family of churches is to be for the good of our city. That's one of the big things that we're about. Not to just be a church that's in the city looking up to God, but to be a church that's in the city and for the city, looking out to the needs around us and meeting those with service and solidarity in the name of Jesus. And if you're into that, then I want to encourage you to come along to this conference. It's a really important gathering that's gone on for several years, but this year, perhaps more than ever, it's really something that's going to meet the moment of this winter cost of living crisis that we find ourselves in. And we want to be a church that is equipped and inspired to then act over the coming months to meet that need and to serve our city. And so why don't you join me and Anna and Owen and Kate and Helen and Rach and Michael and maybe some people I've forgotten along at this next month in Milton Keynes. A little bit of practical information in a moment, giving you 2 steps you need to take to book in. But first, why don't you let Kate and Michael give you their experience of this conference from a previous year.
I really love the Churches That Change Communities conference. I find them to be really inspiring times, great times to hear from other individuals and churches about how they are serving and loving their communities, and also a real time of equipping and hearing from God about what next. They've enabled me to put in place things and changes to really serve and love the communities that I feel God has called me to.
Hi there. The thing I like about going to Jubilee Plus conference is the seminars are fantastic, the talks are great, it's really, really inspirational and visionary. One of the biggest parts I love is just the journey to and from the venues as well. It gives us an excellent opportunity to just share and fellowship with other folks in the church. And I've had the pleasure of sharing that journey a couple of times with Kate Watkins. And on return from the conference, it's just lovely how you chat and you're discussing what you've heard that day and just getting excited about how God might use you going forward to implement the vision that He's put within. So if you're free in November, get yourselves to Milton Keynes because it's a fantastic day.
Okay, so 2 things you need to do. Firstly, book in. Type in Churches That Change Communities conference into Google, get booked in, get yourself a ticket. And the second thing that you can do is just let us know, because then we can travel together, save costs, save fuel, but also have those important, inspiring chats that Michael's talked about in his video there. So come along, really want to see you there. Let's get the biggest delegation we can so that we can be inspired and equipped to serve our city.